Hey guys, it's Wonder from Wonder of Nature, coming at ya with a new do. I got all my hair chopped off. Woo! I feel so weird. It's so light and it's so just like fluffy. I did cut off all the blonde except for like right here. There's just a little bit of blonde, which I'm kind of digging it. Like I really like that little piece of blonde, but so what I have for you today is I'm going to be talking about shadow work. Just my thoughts on it, where I'm at with shadow work, things of that nature. So, excuse me. So, shadow work. In like a definition of shadow work is when, you look within yourself, you go to the places that you don't normally go to look at, the dark places, the shadow places, the wounds, the scars, the things like that that you have. You go and you work on them, you look at them, you work through it. It is a very personal process. It is a very intense process. It's emotional. When you do shadow work, it is not something to take lightly. It is something to take very seriously. And it's scary. I know for a lot of people, the thought of going and looking at their wounds and their scars and whatever like traumas or experiences that they've had that have made them who they are, it's scary to think about going and looking at that and opening up those wounds that you thought were closed, right? I know a lot of people who have done it and they've come out, a better person. They've come out understanding themselves a lot better. And they've come out of it just with a new appreciation of who they are, their experiences in life, and what they've done. And I know shadow work is in the books for me. I know this, especially working with the Morrigan. I know that she does ask sometimes that we go and we make the hard choices and we make the decisions to go in and look at wounds, cut them open and bleed out the infection, right? Just get it out there. Well, I have a feeling it's coming for me sooner rather than later. I've had this feeling of just like needing to like stock up on things to like protection things and like self-love, like rose quartz. And I was talking in my crystal video, like rose quartz is a really big thing for me right now. Tourmaline, like there are stones and incense, and I recently made, my witch bags that hang on my doorways. Just like I have this feeling that I'm prepping for something, right? And I have a feeling it's shadow work. Not to go into like too many details, but I am in the process of other things and working out some issues, and so I think that that's where this is maybe stemming from, maybe where I feel like, the shadow work is going to start at. And I'm just stocking up on stuff to get myself ready. I know for many, the process of shadow work can be different for everyone. How you go about it, how you, when you do it, how you do it, how long. It's completely up to the individual. I know for me, tarot cards are going to play very heavily in that. Journaling, writing, meditating. I'm not the best at meditation, but I'm working on it. I think meditating, dreams are a really big thing for me right now. Remembering them, symbols in them, my reactions, things of that nature. So that's a really big deal for me. But I know tarot cards are going to play very heavily in that. And I'm kind of excited for it. It's like excitement mixed with anxiety, right? Like, I'm ready in part to go on this journey, but there's, that part of me that's like, well, maybe you're not. Maybe you're not ready. Do you really want to do this? Do you really want to, but cut open that wound? Do you want to see all that infection? Do you want, but that's just my self-doubt and my anxiety talking, just like trying to talk me out of it, right? Oh, and I apologize if you hear anyone talking. My husband and my brother's having band practice. I think one of them just showed up, so ignore them. So yeah, I'm excited and I'm ready for it. I know I'm going to be journaling. I'm going to be using tarot cards, like I said. I'm going to be using crystals. I did just order rose quartz. They are on their way to me right now. I'm super excited about that. Incense, it's going to be intense, but it's going to be good. I feel like this has been a long time coming. So, and it's okay to have shadows and have darkness. Not everyone is all light or all dark. We all are a mixture of both. And it takes strength and it takes courage and it takes tenacity to look within and see those shadows and see that darkness and to work through them and accept that, but this is a part of you and this is what's, a part of what influences your life. And it takes a very strong person to do that. And I hope I am strong enough. I think I am, but we will see. I know I will probably be leaning on my friends in my time of shadow work, but it's going to be a good thing. I knew when I started working with the Morgan that things were going to be happening and they were going to be, moving. And I've finally pinpointed and nailed down how I want to communicate communicate with the Morgan the main way, and that's letters. I bought a journal, which is over there, but I bought a journal and I write her letters. Things I'm thinking about, things, like questions I have or what have you, and then at the end of the letter, I will pull a couple tarot cards from the Marielle. Hello. I will pull a couple cards from there just to get her insight into it. And I'm really digging it. I really like it. I have found, kind of my flow. It is missing something. I haven't exactly figured out what it is. I like the letter writing. I like drawing the cards, but there's something else. And I just have to find it. But it's a process, like working with any deity or learning anything new. It's a process that you have to figure out, and and I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying the road that I'm on so far. And I'm enjoying where it's taking me. I can already tell that she's influencing me. I've noticed I've been wearing darker clothes. I've been more outspoken at work. I am not afraid to not really stand up for myself, but speak out in certain situations where otherwise I would be kind of shy and not really want to say anything, or it might take me talking myself up for a little bit before I would actually say anything. So she's good for me. she's good for me. I've needed this for a while. But me and her are going to go on a journey of shadow work, and it's going to be fun. There's probably, there's going to be emotions, and it's going to be intense, and it's going to be scary, but what isn't in life, Like, what choice or decisions do we make that's not like intense or scary, like the big life choices, right? Like dating someone, or getting married, or buying a house, or buying a car, or just like the big choices. They all come with their own set of baggage of emotions and and things like that. So this is just another one of those things where I just have to make that choice, and it's scary and it's intense, and I'm going to be feeling all the feels, but it's something that I really need to do. So, if you have done shadow work, if you're in the middle of doing shadow work, whatever the case may be, if you have any, you can tell me about it, give me any tips or tricks, that you've learned. I know it's a very personal process, but if you just want to, share your experiences, or, just let me know how you're doing with it, I would love to know. I know on Witch Haven Discord server, which my good friend Salt created, there's over 1,000 members, and I know we did have a shadow work class that was held and taught by Salt. So if you are interested in shadow work or the class, you can join the server, and we have all of the PDFs for the class on the server, and they're all saved. So interested in that. And I might try and do update videos of once I do start shadow work and on. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be scary, it's gonna be emotional, but I'm ready for it. Much love, blessings, and growth, and I will see you next time. Bye.